Hello everyone, let's make granny square. To make granny square, we will start with making slip knot. Wrap yarn around your fingers. Put your crochet hook beneath the yarn and pull up a loop. Pull the yarn and secure it. Now hold this end in your hand and let's start making chains. So chain 1, 2, 3 and 4. We are going to make 4 chains and then go back in the first chain and make a slip stitch. Wrap yarn around your crochet hook and slide through these 2 loops. This is your slip stitch. Now we will make 3 chains. 1, 2 and 3. These 3 chains serve as one double crochet. Now we will make 2 more in the same space, in the space created by joining the 4 chains. This is one double crochet and we will make 1 more. This is 2. Now these 3, this chain 1 and these 2 double crochets make one granny cluster. We will make 2 chains, 1 and 2, and make 1 more cluster in the same space. This is 1, 2 and 3. Chain 2, 1 and 2. As I am making my double crochets, I am trying to do it above this loose end and of course the ring. So I am trying to take both. This is my 1 next double crochet, 2 and 3. 2 more chains, 1, 2 and 1 more cluster. 1, 2, 3. 2 more chains and we will make a slip stitch in the first chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. Count from below or whichever way you find comfortable and make a slip stitch. So this is our first round. Now if we look at it carefully, we can see that there are 4 clusters, group of 3 double crochets, and in between we have made 2 chains. 2 chains, 2 chains, 2 chains and 2 chains. When we will start our next round, we will start building in these empty spaces. In this chain 2 space, we will make next cluster. Okay, and similarly in all the chain spaces we will make more clusters, and in this way it will become bigger and bigger. To make next round, we will start with chain 3. Every round will start with a chain 3. chain 3, turn your work, and in this space, in this chain 2 space, we will make 2 more double crochets. Remember, whenever you start a new round, this chain 3 will serve as 1 double crochet, and you will make only 2 double crochets to complete your cluster. We have made 1 cluster, so we will make 2 chains. And then we will make another cluster. Above a cluster we will chain 1. If you want, you can make it without this chain 1 as well. So try both ways, with a chain, without a chain, and see which look you like better and follow that. Chain 2 for the corner, but remember, you will always make 2 chains. Sometimes you make up to 3 chains, but for now we are making 2. For corners we make 2 chains, and above a cluster we make 1 chain, and then in the next corner where we will make 2 clusters joined together with 2 chains. So 1 cluster, chain 2, and second cluster. This is my third double crochet of this cluster. Chain 1 above a cluster, I will chain 1. In chain 2 space, I will make 2 clusters. Chain 2, 1 and 2, and second cluster. 1, 2 and 3. So there is a cluster underneath, so I will make 1 chain and join with this first chain 3. So in the third chain I will make a slip stitch. So if you want, you can change color now. You can continue with the same color, or you can change color if you want to. But that's 2 rounds of our granny square. Now you can see we are getting bigger and bigger, and with each round we are getting more and more space to make our next clusters. I will make 1 more round with you, and then I will leave you on your own. Okay, so chain 3, turn your work. In chain 1 space we make just 1 cluster. We are above a cluster, so we will make 1 chain. This is our first cluster, chain 2, next cluster, chain 1, above a cluster you will make chain 1, and in this chain 1 space you will make a 1 cluster. If you are confused whether you should make a cluster or 2 clusters, you will see if you have 1 cluster, then it means it's just chain 1 if there is a cluster, then you will have one chain, and then in the next round you will make one cluster. So now we have a cluster, so it means we will make chain 1. And now we are in the space, so it means this is chain 2 space, so we will make 2 clusters joined together with 2 chains. Now we are above a cluster, so it means we will chain 1. Now we are in this space, and underneath there is a cluster, so it means we are going to make just 1 cluster. Now we are above a cluster, so it means we are just going to chain 1. Now we are in a corner, we are in a chain 2 space, so it means we are going to make 2 clusters. You can see, you can even get the ASMR of crocheting. So 2 chains and next cluster. The sound of yarn sliding over my crochet hook. We have a cluster, so it means we are going to chain 1. We have this space, and underneath it is a cluster, so it means just 1 cluster. There is a join in my yarn, and I will these 2 ends I will just hide it in my chain 2 space, chain 1 space, sorry. Now we are in the corner, this is chain 2 space, so we are going to make 2 clusters. 1 cluster, first cluster, chain 2, and last cluster of this round. Now we have 1 cluster underneath, so it means 1 chain, and this chain 3, first double crochet of this round, and here. This is our granny square. Just need to let me show you how to start new color, and then you will be on your own. To start a new color, you will make a slip knot. Use whatever method you like. And in any of the spaces, whether chain 1 or chain 2, just make a slip stitch. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and make a cluster. Above a cluster we make chain 1. In this space we will make 1 more. chain 1 and we are in the corner, last corner. I have one more knot to hide because I had cut my yarn, no idea why. Chain 1 and in the first cluster in the chain 3 space. So we have made our granny square. Let's count how many rounds we have made. It's quite easy. This is our first round of this is our last round, to be honest, but if we count from here, from corner 1, 2, 3 and 4th, we have made 4 rounds and this is our square. If you keep on working, keep on changing colors, you will get a big square which you can turn into a blanket or pillow cover. It's an ideal beginner project because it's very forgiving and easy to make and looks really good in multicolor. I hope you have fun making granny squares. We will make more shapes in granny clusters and keep on learning crochet together. Thank you and see you next time.